This is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the NIBA Conference in Boston. I'm here with Fred Newcomb of Newcomb and Company. And the reason why we're here with Fred is, Fred, we've been in a marketplace that's been going up and down radically.
Right.
The volatility has been off the charts. You've got a 600 down, a 500 up, a 400 down, a 300. I mean, it's just been a roller coaster in the truest sense of the word.
Right.
In your opinion, and as an expert, and having seen with your experience various kinds of markets, what do you have to say about what the Dow 30 are going through these days?
Shell, I think it's an adjustment that's worldwide. What has happened, in my opinion, is that the countries around the world, the markets around the world, have made an equity adjustment to the devaluation they're realizing in their currencies and their credit ratings. They've stripped out of the marketplace in a takedown the equivalent amount to what they feel is a depreciation in their value as countries, as currencies, and their ability to provide bonds. The interesting thing about this break is that it went down and it came back up. So on average, if you think about it, even just going down, half of that went into cash. That's trillions of dollars. If it went down 10% across the board, which it seemed to in a couple of days, it stripped out 5% that went into cash or even into treasuries. That's a very interesting amount of money to be on the sidelines, and then those that held came back. I think it's a defensive mechanism for what might be ahead, but in the meantime, you've got a lot of savvy traders around the world who are making money on the inability and the fear of countries to manage their economic model for themselves.
How does this occurrence affect micro-cap companies? Because as far as I'm concerned, we're a micro-cap entity ourselves.
Right.
We're at a micro-cap conference. So I think most of our viewers are going to be concerned about how does this affect the micro-cap stocks?
I'm somewhat positive about that. Prior to this, people were investing in the mid-size and the large-cap stocks because they felt that was secure. Right now, if they can't even trust anything but practically currency, and by the way, that's something to look closely at, maybe Hugo Chavez is only the first shoe to drop for somebody to nationalize gold, because that's where these countries may have to go to if they want to control their currency. Something to look for. But as far as what is happening now, I like this for microcap companies because they're alternative investments. And they can be very good alternative investments, and they certainly are stronger than a 10-year treasury at 2% that you're going to lose money to inflation with. So I think that if people will diversify, as they have been, they'll diversify somewhat more into investments that seem to be able to pay higher returns. And I think the micro caps may have a chance here at attracting funds.
I want to say I think that's a good analysis. I want to thank you, Fred, for coming on to SNNLive. Your opinion is always valued. Fred Newcomb, Newcomb and Company. What's your website?
My website is www.newcombandcompany.us.
Okay, you got it. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much. I'll appreciate it.
Good to have you.
Thank you.